Good evening. Are we on? We're on now. Good evening and welcome to the second annual Little Miss Hartford pageant. Last year we had 6 entries. This year we have 10. By my counting, that's about 66% increase, which means that it worked last year, and there are more of you. We'd like to start by doing a Pledge of Allegiance. And if you're wondering why I had this lady come up, we don't have a flag. So as close as it comes is my Olympic tie from Atlanta in 1996, and this lady's very patriotic blouse. Now, do we have Mr. Prostrello who's going to help us with the Pledge of Allegiance? On this day that is Flag Day, it is appropriate that the father of last year's winner, also a former member of the Armed Services, should lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Prostrello, we appreciate your service to the country. And if you will, here is the microphone. They tell me don't click it the wrong way or we're in trouble. Please do the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's have applause for our country. Note to self, next year we bring a bigger flag. I'm Bill Zortman. I got to do this last year. I forgot about the rehearsal last night, and I'm already in trouble. So they have schooled me in the last hour, and I do remember that one of the best things last year was to see who was the most nervous, the dads or their daughters, coming forward as we introduce this year's contestants for Little Miss Hartford. And we'll start alphabetically. You know, with a name like Zortman, we got to start on the other end, but I think I'd be in trouble again if I did that. So if Jillian Anderson would help lead the parade. Jillian is age 7. She is the daughter of Keith and Dawn Anderson, and she's escorted by Keith. Now, Jillian has played softball for the last 3 years. She's a Daisy Girl Scout, and will be starting her Taekwondo lessons and taking shooting classes. You're going to be a double threat. She spends a lot of time with her little brother and her family. She loves riding her bike, playing with friends, and her favorite thing to do is swimming in the summer. Great time, isn't it, the summertime? Why would she like to be crowned Little Miss Hartford? Well, she says because she loves her school and loves Hartford. She cares about what happens here and tries to be involved as much as she can, like being in the Jamboree Day Parade last year and attending all of the hometown Christmas events. Sometimes she goes around her neighborhood and picks up cans and recycles them. By the way, last year she gave the money to her mom so she could buy gifts for the local angel tree. Jillian Anderson. Tevin Bryant is 8 years of age. She's the daughter of Toby and Amber Bryant. She's escorted by Toby. She enjoys camping with her family, playing basketball, softball, and volleyball with friends and family, and she really likes reading a good book. And even dances with Pink. That's perfect for dancing. Why would she like to be crowned Little Miss Hartford? Tevin says she thinks it would be fun and she would enjoy being an example to others. Tevin Bryant. Grace DiGiovanni is 7 years of age. I'm not going to say that last name too many times. Mike and Corey are the parents, escorted by Mike, who looks very comfortable bringing his daughter forward as our number 3 contestant tonight. Grace likes reading books, doing arts and craft. She also enjoys riding her bike, playing with her sister, plus swimming and shore fishing with her dad. And Grace absolutely loves school. You got teachers out here you're trying to influence with that? And enjoys volunteering at the Children's Care, where she has made many new friends. Why would she like to be crowned Miss Hartford, Little Miss Hartford? Grace says she would enjoy that because Hartford would love to be able to have a representative like she is. She would love to be able to be that representative, and she thinks it would be fun to be crowned Little Miss Hartford, as well as it being a great honor. Grace Di Giovanni. Elizabeth Galpin. Elizabeth is 8 years of age. Her parents are Harley and Jenny Galpin. She's escorted by her dad, Harley. Now, she likes to play outside with family and friends, plus reading, watching TV and drama, and she makes fabulous crafts. Why would she like to be crowned Little Miss Hartford? Well, Elizabeth tells us because she likes to dress up, and she thinks it would be helpful and fun handing out all those trophies. Elizabeth Galpin. Nice wave, too. Good job. Abigail Kenyon. Now, this is the only one that's a half. She's 7 1/2. She is the daughter of Ryan and Becky Kenyon. Ryan is bringing Abigail forward. She likes to ride her four-wheeler. I'm glad you didn't ride it down the aisle, though. She enjoys dancing and playing with her friends. She'd like to be crowned Little Miss Hartford because it would be a great learning experience and something that she would remember for the rest of her life. Abigail Kenyon. Next is Cassidy Larson. Cassidy is 7. Parents, Dennis and Chris Larson. She's escorted by Dad, Dennis, with a smile on his face. She enjoys coloring and doing arts and crafts. She also enjoys playing soccer, softball, and golf, and she likes playing with her brothers occasionally as well. She'd like to be crowned Little Miss Hartford because she enjoys riding in a parade. You gonna wave? Can you show us how you wave in a parade? And she likes being able to wave, say hello to people that way, and to her family. Plus, she has never been to the Speedway. So that could be fun, and it could be another learning experience. Cassidy Larson. Kaylor Notes, 8 years of age. Parents, David and Carly Notes, escorted by Dad, David. She likes spending time with the family and friends. She enjoys basketball, soccer, and softball, as well as playing the piano. She loves her pets. She has a dog, and her family also raises buffalo. She enjoys reading a good book and teaching her dog tricks. Why would she like to be crowned Little Miss Hartford? Because she would like to share with people what a great town Hartford is to live in, go to school in. She also thinks it might just be a lot of fun. Kaylor Notes. Kaylee Olson is 7 years of age. BJ and Mindy Olson, the parents, and she's escorted by BJ. Kaylee enjoys playing outside and enjoys softball. Glad you don't play that inside. She also enjoys listening to music and dancing. She likes reading. She likes going to church and Sunday school. Why would she like to be crowned Little Miss Hartford? Because she's always trying to do her best and be nice as well as use good words. She has participated in another pageant one time before, and she said it was fun. It would also be fun to be a part of the Jamboree Day event. Kaylee Olson. Jacqueline Tarbach. Matt and Jenny Tarbach are the parents. Jacqueline is 7, escorted by her dad, Matt. She enjoys music, singing, as well as playing softball. She also likes going outside, playing with her little brother. Your little brother tell you to say that? No, probably not. She likes going to Sunday school as well. Why would Jacqueline like to be the Little Miss Hartford? Because she's always wanted to be a role model to others since she was little. Jacqueline Tarbach. And our 10th contestant, Molly Thornton, 7 years of age. Parents, Tom and Jenna Thornton, escorted, this must be Tom, coming up the aisle. Molly enjoys reading books. She also likes playing softball, playing soccer, as well as playing with her friends. So why would she like to be crowned Little Miss Hartford? Because she likes the town of Hartford and wanted to be in this pageant. Molly Thornton. Can we have a round of applause for all 10 of our contestants? Any one of them would be a great representative for the city of Hartford, and we're all winners to have them in our community. Now, the toughest judge job is being in the front row, and they know exactly who you are. I remember a pageant that I had, and it was someplace in Oklahoma, where they put all the parents right behind the judges. And as we made our choices, we had a lot of conversation. We did get out of town, but it's been a while since I've been back to Oklahoma. I'd like you to meet our 3 judges, and believe me, they have their work cut out for them tonight. First is Nikki Swear. She's 29 years of age. She's lived in Hartford her whole life. She's employed at Premier Bank Card. She's been there the last 8 years. In her spare time, she enjoys spending time with her family and cuddling with her dog, Boomer. Quotes, we'll have quotes from each of the judges. It's only fair that they're going to get to listen to some answers from them, so we get to listen to their answers. Nikki says, small opportunities are often the beginning of great enterprises. And we couldn't figure out who wrote that, so Nikki, that's now yours. Our second judge is Donna Waltner. She lives in Freeman. She's the owner of Printed Impressions and serves on the City Council of Freeman. She has 2 grown children, 2 grandchildren. She volunteers in several community organizations, including being the president of the Freeman Lions Club, Development Corps, Hospital Foundation, Freeman Community Center, fundraising, and the Freeman Commerce. How can they survive with you over here in Hartford tonight? We're glad you're here. Her quote, enjoy the little things, because someday you may look back and realize they were the big things. Donna Waltner. And our third judge is Loretta Sandholm. Loretta just recently moved to Hartford from Iowa with her husband, Gary. She has 20 years of experience in various fiber arts businesses, including tailoring theater costumes, doing window treatments, knitting machine sales, and design. She is nearing 15 years in specialty food, including gourmet cooking and baking. She's also a master gardener with Iowa State University. She's been there for 18 years as a master gardener. She enjoys quiet time in the garden, weeding, and whatever this is, deadheading blooms. I hadn't heard that before. And she detests mowing the lawn. She loves the silent sports, including camping, hiking, canoeing, biking, and the wintertime cross-country skiing, plus She favors classical music, jazz, and the blues, as well as theater productions, both amateur and professional, and going to the farmer's market. Her quote, "Do not go where the path may lead. Instead, go where there is no path and leave a trail." That came from Ralph Waldo Emerson and Loretta Sandone, our third judge. Now we have two ladies that have done a lot of work in this pageant. They're actually kind of holding up a table back there. They're waving, and it's my distinct honor to have a chance to introduce them. You need to come forward. You're not going to stand back there. This is really the committee, and they have some help. But wouldn't it be nice next year when we have 15 young ladies competing that they had some more help? See them, because they'd like to have your help for next year. Crystal Waldner is a wife and mother of 2 small girls. They enjoy going to the Hartford Park to swing and play. You will see the family at the racetrack on the weekends watching Crystal's husband race. They also enjoy a good bonfire with lots of s'mores. She's the owner of Checkered Graphic right here in Hartford and is an independent distributor for It Works and Borsha B Skinny Coffee. I may need some of that skinny coffee. She's an active member of her community, including being active with the Jamboree Day Committee. She's enjoyed bringing the Little Miss Hartford to our community and hopes it only grows from here. One of her favorite quotes is, "When we try to teach our children all about life, our children teach us what life is all about." Krista Waldner. Leah Johnson is a wife and mother of 3. God bless her, 2 boys and a girl. And the girl is also helping here this evening. Where are you at? Don't walk backwards. Come into the spotlight. You've been earning it. And she's just a little Leah. That's very good. We appreciate the help that we can get. She's been a Girl Scout troop leader for the last 9 years, and they're in the final stage of planning for their trip to San Diego, California, month after next. She's also helped coach her kids' soccer teams and can be caught playing catch with a football outside. Never inside, right?
Well, that happens too.
I was afraid of that. She's active in many nonprofit organizations and also is currently on the Hartford City Council. One of her main reasons for running for the council was to try to make Hartford a town for her kids and other kids so that they would be proud to call Hartford home. She enjoys spending time outside with her family, camping, hiking, and bike riding. One of her favorite quotes, "Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around." Leah Johnson. Are we ready to move forward? Well, that's good, because last year, when that happened, guess who got to fill some time? Now, we just mentioned that the pageant had grown from 6 last year to 10. We have a nice crowd here, a beautiful night in June. Is it important that we have some more volunteers?
It is very important. It takes quite a bit to get the everything together for the pageant and get all the forms out, and this year we were pushing it.
Well, you pushed it the right way because you got more involved and you got people here. So, what are we going to do to grow it?
We are going to look at our community, and hopefully some people can help step up and maybe come join us, because Crystal and I would love the help, because like Crystal said, it is a lot of work. Something we've definitely have enjoyed the last 2 years, but we're always willing to share too. So yeah, just get a hold of one of us and we'd be more than happy to have you help us.
Now, people may not understand what Little Miss Hartford does, and we're still filling just a second more of time. But what will the Little Miss Hartford do once she is crowned?
You need to look at that sheet of paper because it has the whole list of.
Well, just give us the water cooler version.
She gets to be pretty, she gets to hand out some trophies, and she gets to wave in a parade and ride in a convertible. So everybody needs to cross their fingers, toes, everything you can. It's not going to rain on Saturday because we want the convertible top down so we can wave. And then she gets to enjoy the park. She'll get to do a quick interview. And then she, like on radio, I believe she gets...
Tomorrow. The winner will be on radio tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. And then also I think we're going to try to get her on Saturday. And then in addition to that, she gets to go to the races.
So we have people lining up back there. Does that mean that you're done for a while? Okay. We got a thumbs up? What? That was your daughter that gave us the no. What was that about?
How many? One left. All right.
Okay. They're dressing. So that happens regardless of the age.
It does.
Right? Now, you actually worked at bringing this pageant here. It was kind of your idea. I remember that from my notes a year ago. Why did Hartford need a Little Miss pageant?
Well, I grew up in a town in Iowa, and every town around us and us always had a Little Miss George and a Miss George. And so when I moved to Hartford, I was kind of like, well, why doesn't Hartford have it, and why don't the towns around have one? Back home, the Miss Hartford or the Miss George will get to move on to be Miss Lyon County. And then Miss Lyon County has a chance to actually go for Miss Iowa. And so it's kind of just a stepping stone for them to get into Miss Iowa. We have the Little Miss to kind of get them used to the pageant and everything like that, and then the high schoolers get to move on when they win to be Miss George, and then all the way to Miss Iowa.
Very well done. Has that been a minute yet? Has that been a minute? Are we ready? That's a yes? You can give us a thumbs up earlier. Yes, you gave us both. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it. Let's thank again the people that have organized year number 2. All right, here's what's going to happen in this segment. And we're going to take an intermission after this segment. But we're going to have last year's Little Miss Hartford, Audrey Prostrello, with her dad, Berlin, coming forward, and they're actually going to lead the parade of our contestants up to see me. And I get to ask them each questions, okay? So if you will, as they answer the questions, give them your complete attention. Please don't talk like I probably would do. So, are we ready to lead the parade? Little Miss Hartford, are you ready to lead? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. All right. Let's give a round of applause to our first Little Miss Hartford, Audrey Prostrello. Following along are the other contestants who you've met earlier. Now, Audrey is going to have a special duty on stage, and she's going to help me with the questions. I can't wait. Nice to see you again. Doesn't she look like a queen? All right. Each of the contestants will draw a question. And again, alphabetically, I will ask the question. If you don't understand the question, look at me like, how could you ask me that question, okay? The question that won last year, if any of these young ladies were in the audience last year, is being asked again this year, okay? So I can't tell you that it has anything to do with animals. So I won't do that. Are you ready? Is Jillian Anderson ready? Okay. Are you ready? Why don't you go out on the other side because you're so pretty, and a queen should not be behind a music stand. If you'll go over and pick out the question. Okay, you sure you want this one? If you want to take pictures, we'll move the stand. Oh, this is one you can handle. Jillian, if you showed me around your community, where would you take me and why?
My house, and because I like it.
Jillian Anderson. All right, next is Kevin Bryant. Why don't you come around front so that everybody can see you? Okay? Go ahead and go on front. There you go. Okay. Did you get two or one? Okay. Okay. Tevin, if you were to spend one day with anyone, dead or living, who would it be and why?
My family, because
you must love your family, right? So they mean the most to you, and for that reason, if you had anybody in the world, you'd pick your family. Tevin Bryant. This is Grace DiGiovanni. Grace, I like calling you Grace and not use the second name as much, okay? All right, let's see. Oh boy. You're going to like this one, okay? Who is your favorite cartoon character and why do you like him or her? Grace?
Annoying Orange because he's annoying.
Who was that?
Annoying Orange.
Annoying Orange. Great answer. You want to keep your question? You can keep that as a souvenir. All right, Grace. There. Elizabeth Galpin. Okay. We're still looking for that question you got last year. We haven't got it yet. Okay, let's see if this is it. Nope. What is your favorite thing to do in the summer and why?
I like swimming because you can get wet and do different stuff around the pool.
Very good. Elizabeth Galpin. Abigail Kenyon, are you ready? You got to come around to the front. Are we doing okay on questions? We still have enough? Because you're going to have to make a couple up. This is the question you got last year. Do you know what the question was last year that she answered? Have you heard the story? Anybody remember the question last year? Oh, yeah, some of those people do. Here we go. If you go to the zoo, what is your favorite animal and why?
An elephant because they suck up water.
They suck up water. Very good answer. I'll let you keep that question. Is this Cassidy? Cassidy Larson. Okay. Is there something you don't want me to ask you? Okay. Well, let's see what this one says. If I turn it right side up. We thought maybe we'd let you read it, but let's see here. What would you like to be when you grow up and why?
I would like to be an artist because I'm really good.
Very nice answer. Here's your question. You can keep that as a souvenir. All right. We have enough? Well, she's keeping me straight. This is Kaylor Notes. They were afraid I was going to call you by the wrong name, so they really trained me on your first name. Did I do okay? Okay, good. Kaylor, if you could change one thing in this world, what would it be?
To have more peace.
To have more peace? Always a good answer in a pageant. Here's your question. This must be Kaylee Olson. Kaylee, what are you hoping for? Something easy? Something about a brother or sister or a neighbor? Okay, here you go. If you could go anywhere on vacation, where would you want to go and why?
Hawaii, because I always wanted to see a palm tree.
Hawaii, because she wanted to see a palm tree. Very nice answer. Here's your question. You'd like to keep it. Oh, we got plenty left. Okay. Is this Jacqueline? What do you think, Jacqueline? We're going to get you a good question? Did you like any of the questions that were asked already? Could you have answered all of those? I figured you could. If you could live anywhere, where would it be and why?
I would like to live in Florida so I can see my friends.
Oh, nice answer. And you can keep the question. And Molly Thornton. All right, Molly, back up a little bit so everybody can get your picture. Are you ready for this? Okay. Oh, you're going to like this. Dad would like this too. If someone gave you $100, how would you spend it?
I would buy a flat screen TV.
I think she knows what she wants. Molly, you're going to have your question. Ladies, you did very well. Now, just for history, you had the zoo question last year. It was an elephant this year. What did you say last year?
A zebra.
And why?
Because it's a horse with stripes.
That's the answer that won last year, and I think you can see why. Let's have a round of applause for our contestants. And as I understand, we're taking a brief intermission. 2 minutes, 5 minutes? The judges need a little time, is what I'm told. So, we will reconvene in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And that should work, I think. The judges have been on top of things. They've done really well. They've given great quotes. One of them wants to get back to Freeman. So, anyway, go ahead, stretch, enjoy yourself. And the young ladies, you want them staying on stage?
The young lady's going to go sit down with your dad.
You can go sit with your dad. Did everybody get their questions? Okay, why don't you share those with the girls that had them, okay? So, we'll take a 7-minute break. Suggestion to the young lady you're going to hear about that all future Little Miss Hartfords become volunteers in this pageant. And our first volunteer is going to be our first winner. What do you think? Now, you've been working very hard. You told me you wrote this. You're one of the few people I get to lower something for. And our Little Miss Hartford from last year got a chance to do a lot of the things that we're going to tell you about, and that Leah had to tell because I wouldn't let her look at the notes. But it's very important that we have somebody represent the community. And this young lady, Audrey Prostrello, did a fabulous job. Shall we give her a round of applause? Now, would you like to tell them about your year?
Yes, please. Yes.
You can talk a little louder. It's okay. Dad said you could talk louder, okay? You want to stand here and hold the mic?
Hello, my name is Audrey Prostrello. I am Little Miss Hartford 2011. First of all, I would like to thank the Jamboree Committee, the judges, and the City of Hartford for making this pageant possible. Thanks to my family also for supporting me. My experience as Little Miss Hartford was amazing. It allowed me to make new friends, see parts of Hartford, and participate in activities I have never seen or done before. I got to hand out awards, ride in a parade, even be on the radio to talk about Jamboree days. It helped me to be not so shy, if you know what I mean. It has been an honor to be the first ever Little Miss Hartford. Thank you, and best of luck to all the contestants.
Don't go too far away. You've got some duties here in just a minute. You get to crown your successor. In some countries, they don't let you crown the successor. They just run you off. But you're going to be a friend to the new queen, right? Little Miss Hartford. I would like, this is a time where we do some announcements. If our two very hardworking organizers of the Little Miss Hartford pageant would come forward and make just a quick set of announcements so that we can do that, get you ready for some cookies and water and the crowning of Little Miss Hartford number 2. Leah?
All right, just a few announcements that we want to quick make, and these are basically just announcements of where you're going to be able to catch the Little Miss Hartford 2012, where you'll be able to catch in the community over the course of the events that we're going to be going on in the next few days. The very first thing that she's going to be doing is she gets to hand out all the trophies at the car show. This year it's actually gone up from 4 classes up to 7, so she gets to hand out 3 more than you did last year. But that'll be where she's at first, and that's Main Street tomorrow night. Starts at 6 p.m. with the trophies getting handed out at 9 p.m. Also, she gets to be in the parade. We did line up a convertible, by the way, so like I said, hope for no rain. Parade starts at 10:30, so she will be going through the parade. And I also would ask any Little Miss Hartford contestants, if you didn't win, that doesn't mean you don't get to be in a parade, but you can actually wear your t-shirts and you can lead the kiddie parade. So anybody that's interested in that, just see Crystal and I, and we can make sure you get lined up appropriately. And then Saturday, there will be activities in the park pretty much all day long. Little Miss Hartford will be, I'm sure, bouncing around the Hartford Park. So you'll be able to catch her doing different things in the park as well. Now, also there's a Dakota Kids pedal pull that starts at 2 p.m. on Vandemark. Please, if you are out there and you're enjoying the activities, I know that Audrey here said she got a little warm last year, so just dress comfortably and cool. So you will get to hand out those trophies as well. And then in addition to that, she gets to go out to the Hartford Night at I-90 Speedway. That starts at 7 p.m. out on Highway 38. And she will also get to participate in the handing out of trophies there as well. That's it. That's all I got. Ta-da!
Ain't got no more?
Ain't got no more?
Then move along.
All right, move.
Okay. One thing that Audrey did mention was that she was on the radio. I do a radio show, and because this is probably the biggest weekend ever in Hartford, because of the activity that starts tomorrow with the first member of the new industrial park, Central States Manufacturing, that we are doing my show from Hartford City Hall tomorrow morning. It's on KELO AM, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And we'll do cut-ins about the groundbreaking from 11 to 1 during Rush Limbaugh. But the winner is invited to be on the show tomorrow. If you don't want to listen to me for an hour, it'll be about 10:45, 10:48 tomorrow morning that we will talk to the little Miss Hartford, where she actually starts her radio reign talking about what she did tonight and why it's important that people consider Hartford. Now, if I may, I would like to have our contestants come back on stage. And this is what you've been waiting for, young ladies.
Please get in line, Chris.
Haven't they done a fabulous job tonight? Do you think maybe we should give the parents a round of applause for the great job they've done with these young ladies? Are you ready for the decision? You know what? There's no losers tonight. We're all winners. 10 beautiful young ladies that I've had a chance to meet, had a chance to visit with, and we hope that in future years you'll be involved with this pageant to help make upcoming girls. And we had somebody that's just a few months old back there that's a relative of yours that maybe one day will be standing up here competing as well. Now, may I have the envelope, please? Do we have a drum roll? I better stand over here so nobody can see. Okay? Oh, okay. Runner-up, Jillian Anderson. And the second winner of the Little Miss Hartford pageant enjoys playing outside, listening to music, dancing, reading, playing softball, going to church and Sunday school. The winner is Kaylee Olson. Now, we have to get that crown a little better there. Yep. We should do a crowning ceremony. There. Turn around. They want to see you. There's your loyal subjects. Would you like to walk across the stage and wave? Kaylee, congratulations. Little Miss Hartford 2012. I'm glad she didn't leave. Now, we do have in the back, we have refreshments. We want to take pictures, if I remember right, and hand out t-shirts. We appreciate you coming. By being here, you're talking and showing us family values are important in Hartford, South Dakota. God bless all of you as we live right here in Hartford, on the edge of everything. Good night. Thanks for being here.